What's that out in the darkness glittering like 1,000 sharks' teeth? It's the beautiful sparkling eyes of our cast here on the Panic Table, Episode 5, Season 1 of Unaccompanied Minors. Welcome back. It is such a pleasure to be here with all of your exquisite faces today. You know what to do, and that's generally marked by us not quite knowing what to do. Let's go around and introduce ourselves.
Hello, I'm Kelly Grago. I'm playing Gracie _8_final_actual_copy as her legal name. She's an android, she's 17 years old, and she is doing her darndest.
Hello, my name is Anwar. I am playing Eddie Elmstead, 16 years old, he, him, and I possibly have a new best friend. Stay tuned.
Hey, it's the girl Azuma, and I'm playing India Baker, 17-year-old scientist, she, her, hers, redemption arc queen, hero, vigilante, beauty queen.
Just for time, I'm going to cut you off.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Oh, you didn't see them there?
Oh, I see. Oh, hello. Chris Kellen, playing Barry Barracuda Benjamin, class Marine, he, him. Other information about him. If you see Chance, tell him I'm sorry.
And I am Cameron Danger Matter and have the strict pleasure of serving as your warden today. Let's jump headlong in. So much to recap. I'm gonna stop saying so much happened in the last episode because that's just what happens when you're playing Mothership. So much happened in the last episode. Jeez Louise. The count is ongoing. I think that's, I'm not gonna say it. You put it in the, okay, she knows, but to the person who gets the Jeez Louise count right at the end of this season, they get a free blue wig.
No, used though.
Everything was fine on the Abyssal Ore Cluster 143, Lover's Rock, a mineral-rich asteroid way out on the edge of the system, in the Samadi system, this corner of the galaxy where most right-minded people and or synthetics would have no intention of going. But then Eddie showed up. Banished by the Institute of Celestial Studies for trying to hack the system, he wound up penalized with a work study.
I hacked the system. I got caught after.
We have India Baker, who, in pursuit of a little social climbing by following a promising scientific doctoral presence, got ditched by her best friend Jessica moments before the ship was leaving for a year-long commitment of a work-study program. You have Gracie _8, who just ran out of places to go, and in the diaspora that is the fate of so many androids, wound up here on Lover's Rock, where formerly she was banished from the kitchens. A lot of banishing happening. How do you burn rice? That's just something you do. And working down in the mines, and Barry, who was a space pirate until he was shot in the head. Got rescued out in the dead of space and was brought down to Lover's Rock, where not much is going on most of the time, and is working as an undocumented miner, one of the only humans. Everything was going fine except for Blastex Wilson, the company that owns the mine, and was processing all of this ore, started to go belly up. And so rumor was around the colony that everybody's jobs was kind of in jeopardy, which sucks for the people that have been there for 10 or more years, but even worse for androids who are only allowed in our universe to live for 7 years unless a company faithfully extends their warranty, and so they would get to continue living. And in our case, our girl Gracie had been out for about 6.5 years on her Rumspringa, and so far from her father's compound, where father/inventor and all of the other Gracies had been living, creating the next best round of Double Dine androids on their homeworld of Meridian. You decided to do something, and you found out about an experimental sensor. You activated it, it blew up the building it was in that sank into the gorge that the mine was perched on top of, causing widespread catastrophe, using an EMP of, as well as other seismic sensor waves of disproportionate levels, because you just calibrated it weird, because we're just guessing here. Science is never an exact science. I think we can all agree to that. But that caused widespread havoc, wiped out most of the colony's electricity, all of the androids that weren't shielded from the blast, and had a lot of side effects. Barry, Gracie, finished stealing the company mercenaries.
I've said this 1,000 times. I borrowed
was on
The
loan.
shit, it was on loan.
Dinged Melinda, the fighter escort craft, only once taking it out to try and reach the mines from the opposite end, wound up fighting a rockworm, a genetically engineered creature left over from the last company that owned the asteroid, that are just out and about now that things are getting a little wonkadoo with the sensors. Wonkadoo. You survived. You rode a minecart. You sang a song. You remembered the day you got shot in the head and rescued. Yeah. Meanwhile, Eddie and India played big damn heroes, rappelled down, rescued everyone, including Dr. Amina Khan, presumed dead in the fall, whose whole body is badly mangled.
She looks so gross.
Eddie had a memorable flashback to his parents. They announced that because Eddie was going to be gone for an indeterminate amount of time, that they've decided to take the next step in their android existence by not existing. And so he knows that they don't intend to extend their warranty and that the clock is ticking on Mom and Dad Dose. That was traumatic, but not as traumatic as having to just hang around with India as they plunged into the mines together, rescuing Elmo, whose leg now matches his dad. What's if you can't spell femur without an F, and that goes for family too.
And father.
And father, frog.
Fatality.
You rescued Elmo. You restored temporary power to the mines. Amina had discovered that the sensor, among other things, opened up some sort of seismic rift in the asteroid itself and could see to an even deeper portion of the mine.
I think I deserve some hero points for not jumping into the chasm after spending the last couple hours with it.
India was chosen for the gold star, so maybe if you just play better.
Yeah. Just be a hero, actually. And
Yeah, then maybe.
Or I can save you. You'll jump
Wait,
down
are you the only one
chasm.
who hasn't gotten a gold star now on episode 5? This is the 5th episode.
That is me.
You have a shot. Wait, did you go into the first one?
Nope.
Nope. No, you didn't. So, lastly, fires have been put out, power's being restored. Valentine, which is the central AI hub of the entire colony, is still offline and is kind of your only communications pipeline out of this place back to the company. The backup batteries are a bit on the fritz. The solar fields are down because the full eclipse is happening as the nearby planetary body Legba blocks the twin suns that normally give you eternal sunshine all year long here on Lover's Rock. A lot is going down, and you were about to be forcibly ejected from the colony by a dismayed Captain Carol Thompson herself when a discovery was made. As the informational readouts came back from the sensor, which worked. Despite all of the chaos, despite destroying the very means of processing any sort of ore that would come out, and massive discoveries were made, we think the sensor indicated two very important things. One, you found the mother lode, a way into the asteroid where the minerals, cobalt-bearing dolomite that is so valuable to everyone in the galaxy, is down there aplenty, but so is palladium, gallium, all sorts of other precious minerals that just aren't normally in an asteroid. Something is very strange about this place. All sorts of scientific readouts. And then beyond that, what appeared to be a massive, perfectly spherical chamber deep below the mines. What could it be? It might change a few tunes, and more than anything, for the millions of credits and collateral damage lost, that many, many millions more stood to be gained. So our teenaged F-ups might be heroes after all. Hard to say. Whew. Incredible. We pick up exactly where we left off in the Central Command Center. I'm going to pull up the map of the colony here. I'm picturing today is now a little bit of the aftermath as decisions are made. So we specified a few things that only Kelly's character Gracie is in Central Command sitting in eavesdropping, I imagine now.
Yeah.
Central Command in the captain's office as they crowd around the sensor monitors. You've got Aisha on comms. You have Jackson working on trying to restore what's needed to get Valentine up and connected to all the systems that have been fried on the emergency power. And you have Chance, the head of security, who's standing nearby, handcuffs in hand, because you were about to get zip-tied and shipped off. Anyway, all of them are crowded around that, and Dr. Kapoor has set down her tea as she stands up and authoritatively just sort of pushes her way through the crowd. And even though Carol Thompson is easily 3 times slight Dr. Kapoor's size, they all just part out of the way from the weight of her authority and mysterious appointment as the ranking officer here in this colony. Dr. Kapoor leans down and she looks carefully at the readouts. And everyone holds their breath, and she says, "This cannot be right." how can we be expected to believe that a sensor, prototype at best, would have an accurate readout so soon and after such a cataclysmic event? This is clearly some sort of aberration, and we shouldn't be staking any of our hopes on it. I know it is exciting to see the possibility of unfathomable wealth, but look out the window. And looking out the window, where Heartbreaker Station, the central ore processing unit and elevator down to the mines in the first place, used to stand blocking the horizon, there's just endless field of stars and purple-black mountains in the distance. We have no way of finding out if it's true. We have no way of replicating the test. This is a disaster. The mission is over. I'm sorry to say it, and so I still believe the best course of action, excitement aside, is to set down these fantasies and move to Site B. I know and everyone groans because Site B, as we discovered in a previous episode, is on the other side of the asteroid. Sort of like the moon, this asteroid in its cluster rotates the twin stars in a constant facing sunward direction, and that there was a mining site on the other side of the planet, asteroid, and it just didn't jive, so they left it over there. But there may be enough transport ships abandoned on that side to actually get the crew off of the asteroid, because otherwise it's one by one or in a shipping container. And so she says it's not scientifically appropriate to assume that this is an accurate readout, and so it is with great sorrow and humility that I say this is not the way forward. And Captain says, my office right now. And they both come in and see you in the office. Chance goes, I'm not touching this, and walks out of the room immediately. You are in the office, and they both see you just sitting at the desk, and they wait. Okay. Right away.
Yep.
They go in and they close the door behind you and draw the little blinds, because even hundreds of years in the future, people are still using those commercial cheap blinds. And so they as they go that, and from behind the glass, you can go, whoa, of Carol Thompson just laying into the doctor and her calm voice murping back. You stand there, and everyone else is frozen in the command center looking towards this office door and looking at you.
I didn't have anything to do with that.
Aisha smiles and goes back to trying to get comms up. Jackson swears under his breath with his injured leg and goes back to minding his own business. And it's weird. Chance says, I do a perimeter check. Just gonna go on out there, check on the, and so he goes off. You have gleaned that Darius and Bruce, Darius, the blast operations manager, and Bruce, the Bruce, the heavy machinery operator with no bedside manner and a weird view towards putting kids to work, have both gone out to fix that problem. So, generally speaking, the emergency is not urgent as the adults kick in to do their experienced tasks. So, they've left for the other side on their ATVs to just go and figure out how to get those batteries running, but it is not your responsibilities to get power back up right now. They're on it. So, a little pressure is off today, as for a moment, nothing is an absolute crisis. There is a coda, if you will, just sort of a breath of a pause as the tension could be cut with a knife in the office, and after some more bellowing inside, the door slams open. Dr. Kapoor walks out and she says, "You will do nothing without my strict permission. Do you understand that, officer?" And Captain says nothing. She is normally perfect black skin, beet red, neck up. Just you can see the veins throbbing underneath her Union tattoos that she has on her neck. Dr. Kapoor picks up her tea and starts to walk out. And then, in the first graceless maneuver you've ever seen from this recently added character, the mysterious woman trips over Jackson and spills her tea all over the cluster of wires that is leading towards she goes, "Oh, silly me," as it lightly electrocutes Jackson. She goes, "God, fuck." Whatever he's holding is covered in Darjeeling and static, and he's like, "Jesus Christ." She goes, "I am so sorry," butterfingers, and she frowns, collects herself, doesn't even bother with the tea, and just storms out, clack, 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 of the command center. You are left alone. He's just like, "Shit!" And Jackson says, could someone please wheel me back to maintenance? I'll figure it out myself. He gets in like an office chair and starts doing a one-legged scoot. As the efforts to reboot Valentine seem for the moment to have been accidentally subdued. A lot has happened to you in a short amount of time, because maybe just 2 awkward minutes ago, you were preparing to be sent to prison to die or worse.
Yeah. So I guess think. Am I allowed to leave? Am I free? Am I free to go?
It occurs to me, like, only Aisha's in here with you
Yeah.
now. and she's like, nah. I'm with you, girl. I don't know. Yeah, get out of here. Yeah.
all right.
I would say take good while good is good, you
Yeah.
know?
Okay.
The captain has gone back in, and you hear the stoop as she uncorks something
my
in her office and sits down for a long think. So that drama has unfolded, and you seem to be excused for the moment. Where would you like to go from here?
I'm gonna go link up with the group.
They're all kind of spread out. Is there one person in particular that you would like to hook up with?
Barry.
Okay, we'll come
Like
back
hook
to
up,
it.
hook up, like meet up.
Link up socially.
This is a family
Verbally.
show.
It's not like that. Stop.
God, so embarrassing.
Maintenance Garage has now become an ad hoc triage unit for all of the colonists, especially the downed androids that are one by one being revivified by UB40's careful hands. It's a very clear, this is the clean zone, and this is the zone with the tires and the wrenches, and there's just a heavy piece of caution tape down the middle, and on one side, the vehicles are being maintained. The other, the operating tables, are abuzz with intricate machinery and heavy pieces of tubing. And right now, it's just you in this room, right? Of the players. Yeah. So I imagine you've pulled up a chair and you're just sitting next to Elmo's hospital bed. Right now, like, approval, all-time low / maybe all-time high, depending on how today goes with Kelly. And also, Kapoor has made a point, like, it was one test, a lot of shit went down, so unreliable science. You killing it for week 1 here on Lover's Rock. Like, you came back to claps on the back. Darius is shaking your hand. He's not really aware of what's going on here. Bruce offered to ride bikes with you sometime.
Sick.
Yeah, weird thing, play a round of golf out in the solar field. So, like, Eddie's doing pretty good right now.
Nice.
And they've left you to, like, look after Elmo
Okay.
insofar as you choose, and he's resting there. I think, actually, this is the only human that's in here right now.
Elmo?
Yeah, is Elmo.
And then you said it was UB40 and a bunch of other androids?
Yeah, there is a lot of activity happening in the back right now, but we'll get to that. Right now, it's you, it's a couple of beeping sensors, and it's a stabilizing Elmo, who, as you sit messing around, I imagine, with your hacky boy, the wrist-mounted computer that's been your longtime companion, Elmo comes to on his gurney and says, I had the most amazing dream.
What was your dream, buddy?
Eddie, you were there.
Oh, great.
Aww.
Stop.
Hey, man. Did
How
I
you
look
fe-
cool down there?
Super cool.
How many people did I save?
An android?
I saved an android.
Yeah.
Which one?
I
His
don't
hand-
know, one of the devil somethings.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Was it the one with the bowl cut, or was it the one that looks like Drake?
Oh, definitely the one that looks like Drake, man.
Oh, he's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And you saved him.
I saved his life.
Yeah.
Look, I don't need a hero's reward.
I mean, you kind of confessed your love for India, so I don't know if that'll be
He's
like
already
your reward.
pale, and the color just drains out of his face
Okay.
as you update
Never
him on
mind.
his-
You didn't do
I
that.
did
You
what?
didn't do that. No, no.
No. Yeah, that was the dream.
That was
'cause
part of
I
your dream.
Yeah, I
That
wasn't
was
naked. Now
part
that I'm
of
remembering
your
it. My
dream.
leg was shattered in 3 places.
Your leg is shattered in 3
Oh,
places.
man.
No, but you're fine. You're stable.
Oh.
UB40 has you on some good meds, so you shouldn't feel pain.
Like anything less than a hero.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I saved you.
I went back and saved you, buddy.
Yeah, we saved each other in that way. That's
Sure.
really something.
Yeah, let's call it that.
It makes you think. 2 sides of the same coin sort of a situation, you know? Like, I'm sort of like the rough and tough dark side, and you're like the light and cool side that's relatable to... We'll work this out later,
figure
man.
it out.
I'm
Yeah,
so
yeah.
glad you came to Lover's Rock, bud. No, I was, I had not that dream. There was that, and I thought the India thing happened, but...
Yeah, that didn't happen. We'll cross that bridge when
He
we get
takes a
there.
little sip of his company-issued apple juice, and he sets that down, and he's like... But you saw the horses, right?
What horses?
Beautiful. They were majestic beings. 4, sometimes 5 legs. I don't know. I've never really seen a real horse.
Like
Have you?
a mini centaur?
That would be amazing. You didn't see any horses down
I
in
didn't
the
see any
mine?
horses down there. I saw a bunch of some gnat thing, rock gnats. I think that's what Bruce called
No,
them.
those aren't like horses at all. You sure you did? I could have sworn I...
We were on a golf cart. Maybe you thought that was a horse?
I would like to. he doesn't seem like he's all there. And you can
Yeah.
also, like, looking at his, like, drip, you see that the drugs are starting to really kick in right now. And so, is there anything that you want to convey for him? He's about to pass right back.
I just tap him on the chest, say, I'm glad you're okay, buddy.
I love you, Eddie.
Yeah, okay.
Love
All
you so
right.
much.
That's cool, man.
Best friends, brothers. To the end. I got your back, and you got mine, and I got your back. And
Sure. That's sweet, man.
Yeah. Beautiful horses. Beautiful.
Beautiful horses, Eddie.
And as he passes out, you feel a hand on your shoulder. And it's Jackson, his father. Big Duck Dynasty beard. And he's scooted his way in an office chair all the way down the complex. And he says, "You did good, kid. I really appreciate what you did for my boy."
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, we got a tough road to hoe ahead of us, but I think together we might just fit in here and we might pull through this thing. Did you hear what they're saying about the old scanner?
What? So I saw a giant hole, and I heard Khan go nuts.
Yeah.
Well, India told me Khan went nuts. Like,
He glances over his shoulder at the android's mind and is like, "I don't want to like speak too soon about this, but I mean, yeah, killer damage. Looks like they found the mother lode down there. And I don't want to be the first guy to say this, but I think we found..."
what?
He's got a big, thick mustache. So it's like, as you... Aliens.
Get the fudge out of here.
He says, "I know." He takes out this flask and just takes a long pull. You can kind of smell it on his breath as he goes. He's like,
What?
"Like in the movies."
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not sure. There's a lot of scientific stuff that I just don't, like, frankly understand
What are
what's
you
going on
drinking?
there.
Is that like peppermint?
I'm glad you asked. Okay, so when you take a little bit of the dolomite dust and then you mix that with this... Okay,
my
So
God.
you see the antifreeze over here? And yes...
This is why your son keeps making those lattes. He keeps
Yeah,
saying you
that's
put
my
the.
boy.
What are you doing, man?
You know, you put 2 and 2 together and sometimes that makes 6. You know what I'm saying?
How are your teeth? His are rotting.
Mine are fine. They are bad. His teeth are very bad. You cap it out, little floater peppermint schnapps. Cheers.
I'm underage.
More for me. Valentine, she needs me. You understand that?
Valentine's a she?
I mean, boats, ships, this colony AI. Yeah, I mean, just discussing with Valentine, it's much more of like a they, them, we, us kind of a situation. Yeah, but I've always thought of Valentine as a beautiful, buxom woman. Helps pass the time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Is it? Do you need help with that? I have like some background in computers, computer safety.
That would be incredible. Actually, yeah, here, grab some of this. And so he's there grabbing, just pile it on me, sort of, just, not the leg. As he goes over to the main section, starts pulling cable, lots of networking cable down to sort of replace whatever circuitry is there.
Let's see what I can find out through Valentine, not so much what I can do about it.
That adventure begins.
Yeah.
So, India. Heroes, the word. Redemption arc is the theme. You didn't press the button. You sure saved a lot of people. What have the hours since the hubbub of the last several episodes do you think you've been up to?
Just been percolating and
Yeah.
churning, plotting and planning,
Absolutely.
if you will. A couple of things are stirring in my mind. Number one, I have decided that I no longer want to be pursued by Barry Barracuda. I just don't think he is
What?
the man for me. And frankly, the fact that he is so hung up over that android just really showed me that he is just not the person for me. So that's first things first. But on to more important things, I suppose. I'm really just confused and struck by that thank you. I know they thought I didn't hear that thank you, but he said thank you. Ravi said thank you to that girl, that android girl.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I know when UB40 was fixed that she was zeroed out in the back and she didn't know. And we don't know what that means, but I can't help but feel that there is some relation to that. So I'm just thinking about this.
And you're in the burbs, right? And your own like habitat
Yeah.
over here?
I'm over here just in my room, getting dressed, obviously. The
Narrating
makeup,
out loud.
yeah. Thinking, narrating my plan. whilst I
For the book.
do my hair. Of course. Yeah. The memoir will be iconic. But really just thinking about that, and now also thinking about how I can make sure that Dr. Kapoor knows all of the great things I have done for this colony. I have saved so many lives. So many people should be grateful to me for. So many people should be grateful to me for doing so much good work for this colony, and somebody needs to know about it. So I'm putting on my jazziest outfit to go talk to Dr. Kapoor and really just state my case.
Wild. Excellent. We haven't really spent any time in the crew habitat, have we? Unlike a normal sort of hab module, which is really just sort of a prefab barracks with several rooms, joint showers and stuff like this. Blast X Wilson at the time wanted to make this a long-term home, and so they didn't spring for the Envirodome, trademark, of the bigger, fancier colonies out there, because costs are always a concern, especially in the heavy materials industry. And so they went with a prototype company called Habco, which developed a revolutionary new approach to making people feel at home no matter how far away from it they are, trademark. And the hangar that it's in, so there's no big cosmic glass dome over this thing. Instead, the burbs look just like this gigantic, derpy hangar, or it's like a sound stage almost, inside of which they've done their best to, have y'all seen Gilmore Girls?
Yeah.
The most hometown USA, but with plasteel and faux felt and astroturf, which is still a thing all these years later, inside this. So you have all these like imitation cottages that the miners can either like share, depending on how many Blasto bucks that they've which is the company script, saved up, or if you're an officer, you can have your own hab unit. And of course, the ICS has spent top dollar on all of it, so you have your own unit yourself. That's a newer one in here. Probably the most notable unit about the burbs is you sit inside your significantly newer Habco unit. In here, they did their best to cover the wall in vid screens that emulate just a normal terrestrial experience. Clouds, birds, scenes of forests or beaches. It's programmable, so you can do whatever you want. Right before it broke down entirely, one of the miners thought it would be fun to put up some of their dirtier video selection, and that's what was frozen on the screens for the longest time. But right now, after the EMP blast, it's just several different fried screens. One is permanently frozen on what you're hoping to God is an elbow. Just in large format, and that's just right outside your window. And it occasionally glitches, and then there's like a bird over, like a seagull situation, back to what is, please God, be an elbow. And that is the view that you share as you let these thoughts steep. Is there anything that you would like to do here in the burbs itself? I love the plan of action to go and talk to Kapoor.
Okay, so now that I'm also over, well, Barry's over me, obviously.
You've decided.
Yeah, no, he's over me. Then I also would like to have a chance run in with Chance. He's more older. He's older, more my type. So I've spritzed some extra perfume on in this
2 goals
enclosed
today.
space. Yeah, just so that I can go and maybe run into him on accident after I run into Dr. Kapoor and tell him all the wonderful things I've done.
This is excellent.
In my room, I have a USB or whatever what method in which we carry documents and files. My point of reference is a USB, but whatever the thing is, I have
like a little data cartridge
like a data
situation.
cartridge situation that is my prototype for the Jessica protocol. I've been thinking more and more about this whole Android situation, and I think that this is the perfect time to pitch it to Dr. Kapoor. I'll start with my whole story about how I've saved everyone, and then she'll be indebted to me, and then she'll want to employ the Jessica protocol. I think. So that's the plan, is to bring my guy with me, so that if I want to try it out, if she says I can give it a go, I'd like to give it a go.
You turn from looking in the ICS housings, pretty opulent bathroom mirror, to see that Dr. Khan has like just walked by to watch like you just talking to yourself in the mirror. And then with her like vac sealed Metagel side of her body, she just limps over to the couch there and just lays down. And it's like, so the drugs are quick with her. Chris, you said Barry was wherever Chance isn't, and that's a lot of places right now.
I was in the burbs.
You're also in the burbs. Yeah, you're just kicking it.
My own place.
Yes. Would you mind describing your situation? Because I have a clear idea of ICS. India demands the best, but we haven't flavored. Pencil that in for me.
My room?
Yeah. What's your living situation?
Mattress on the ground.
Yeah.
A blanket is thrown over it. There are several posters, some of women, some of one of Blastek Wilson that has darts thrown into it.
Awesome.
And scratches and many of those cool-shaped S's scratched into the wall.
So yeah, you're pacing around your domain.
Yeah, I'm walking around, pacing. I throw myself on the bed. If you can't tell, Barry is struggling. I was in the ship. I could see freedom out of this godforsaken mine. I could see a new life, a new chance for me, and I turned back. And I didn't just turn back. I did something.
Make a body save. You don't. You swallow it.
I did something good. I don't do things. I'm like.
You know that scene in Footloose where Kevin Bacon's so worked up that he goes to the nearby abandoned mill to smoke a cigarette and drink half a beer and then do 40 consecutive backflips just to work off some steam?
Can I dance? Can I have a
You wanna just angry dance around the abandoned
very
burbs?
dramatic as water on the ground splashing?
Cage the elephant plays.
I'm unwell. I don't care about other people. Why do I care?
An impressive monologue, Hamlet. Where would you like to go?
I just roll over into my bed, face down into the pillow.
Just full salmon slop. Amazing. So you're there for the minute, and that's what's happening?
Yes.
Great. Okay.
I am first going to head to the med bay just to get a once-over and get fixed up because I have a paper towel in my ear from my...
Patched you up, okay?
It's field medicine.
It was a med kit. It's not a paper towel.
It's not a personal insult. I'd like to go to the doctor.
The two of you... Jackson's wheeling towards you through the burnt-out medical bay. Excuse me? And trudging along behind Jackson as you run in, holding this, paper towel to your head.
Excuse me. Sorry.
You bump into Eddie.
Oh, thanks. Thanks
Yes,
again.
and
Yeah, now you're going to say thanks?
It was a lot going on initially.
No, I'm
I didn't
kidding.
say thanks. Oh.
Go get checked out, buddy.
Okay.
As this interaction is happening, an android walks by you, just kind of pushes in between you during this conversation, grabs both of your hands, and says, "Thank you." Woohoo! And just sprints on past as Jackson's like, "Oh, hey, buddy." And he just up the steps and out back towards wherever he's headed.
That was weird.
Is the broken one hurt? No? You're good.
That's where I am. I'm
Yeah.
gonna head there and see.
Go there and do me a favor.
Yeah.
Talk to UB40. See why all the androids he's bringing back are super excited. Like, what the heck was just this?
All the androids?
The guy, he was just working on this dude. She was just
The rest
working
of the
on this
androids
dude.
are happy too?
Well, the two that have been woken up.
Huh.
So
Yeah.
just see if
No,
there's
I'll go-
anything there.
A lot's been going on, so it would have been easy for you to kind of miss that Ravi and the...
Yeah, I wouldn't put that together right away.
But two big ol' thank yous in a short amount of time.
Is sus and interesting.
Wow. Nice pause.
Jackson just kind of wheels his office chair.
Sorry, Jackson.
Yeah, there's a
All right.
ramp. He's like, if you could lift from the back, then
Yeah,
I can get the thing.
I got
over
you,
this-
bud.
Got the leg. As you help him up and out through the thing. Eddie and Jackson head to where they're going, and you...
Oh, I just realized.
Talk to
Can
me.
I just catch up with Phil? Since that just happened.
Yeah.
Hey.
Whoa!
Hi. Sorry.
Yeah, hey, what's going on?
You thanked me back there. Why?
Oh, you haven't heard. look, I could tell you myself, but yeah, you go talk to UB40. I
Okay.
think that's what.
All right.
That's what.
I'm matching. We're the same.
Oh, what's going on with your wrist?
Oh, I gotta go.
Oh, okay,
it's
yeah,
just-
get that checked out.
It's been flopping around like this.
Yeah, we're all getting together, just us synthetics. A little later down in.
Oh, where at?
We were kind of thinking that the chop shop would be.
Yeah, that's the hangout. Okay.
What? Yeah, like 1800.
Yeah,
something
yeah.
Like that? Okay.
Okay, I can meet
Yeah,
you
you're
guys.
invited, officially. Hey
That-
kid, thanks
that's cool.
again.
Hey.
You'll see. And he turns off,
thank you.
whistling a tune as he just walks back towards the command center and onto whatever business he's up to. That's what happens there. Yeah. You pass Eddie and Jackson a second time.
Hey.
This doesn't need to be a scene.
Not everything is music.
You make your way into maintenance as the door swings aside. You notice off in the corner Elmo's soft breath as he in his own little cordoned off area. This is largely peopled by androids waiting to be revivified. UB40 has turned a workstation that's normally for machining fine parts into just android triage. And so she is humming to themselves as the core link probe situation's going on, something you'd be relatively familiar with. She sticks it into the back hatch of, I believe this is Douglas, who we haven't met yet, but is the company chaplain and psychologist. And he's laying face down right now. And so she's powering that on as she turns to see you. And as UB40's eyes light up, they take off their mask. And the first thing you notice is that UB40 has removed everything, all flesh from the eyes down. So we're talking full Terminator skeleton from here. Even their like throat system is exposed, and then it terminates again in some elegant clavicles.
I feel like, would Gracie be phased? She grew up around androids being constructed.
It's weird. You clock it.
Oh.
Yeah, and more than anything, UB40 says, "Hey, sunshine.
Hey,
Hey, how's it going? Wow. Yeah, busy
good.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah, could you actually give me a hand with this over here?
Yeah.
Yeah." And so she grabs the core link probe and she's like, "If you could just sort of stabilize this." He's kind of a bigger guy, so just keep him on the table. Normally I'd use a ratchet strap, but you're here, and this is a sort of a family event. So
I can act as a
thanks,
strap.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah. As she's going, she goes, "Oh, caught yourself. What happened there?"
I wanted to check in with you about that. I've had a wrist problem, and it was so weird. Somebody pushed me into the wall in the mine.
Pushed you?
Yeah, like out of nowhere.
Who pushed you?
I don't want to. Doesn't matter.
She sets down the probe for a second, and she sits down and wheels it over, and she goes, "Baby girl, you can tell me. We're all family. You understand that, right?"
Yeah.
Who pushed you? A human? That's bullshit. Here, give me that. And she takes your wrist and just pops it right back into place immediately, and you can feel the connecting rods. Just fixes it, no problem. Doesn't even hurt. Just
Thanks.
looks gross. And she says, "No one lays a hand on you. You tell me who it is."
Well, if I tell you who it is, what's gonna happen?
What's gonna happen? What do you, I'm a medical professional. Nothing's gonna happen.
All right. Yeah.
But we gotta stick together. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in charge of all the souls on this colony, but I have a special privilege of being in charge of each one of us, and that's a big deal. I don't take that lightly, and we look out for each other. You look out for me, I look out for you. Once Douglas is awake, he's gonna be looking out for all of us too. You don't just let this slide. Do you understand that? That's a big deal.
Well, everybody's going through their own stuff,
You're absolutely right.
you know?
Yeah, you've been shoving some people around? No, because that's fucked up, isn't it?
I respond in a different way than.
Sure. If you feel comfortable, you can let me know who pushed you, and I'll just make sure that doesn't happen again. You can trust me, and I'd love it if you could feel like you could trust me too. It's been one hell of a day. How are you doing? What's going on?
Yeah, I meant
here?
to talk to you about that. So a couple of people have come up to me today. Like I'm.
It's impossible to tell when UB40 is smiling now because UB40 has no
Just-
discernible lips. There's
just the
like the
jaw.
mechanical like motion things that would move the lips, but there's
Yeah.
no. So those sort of retraction things that go just eerily around the fully exposed mandibles as they smile.
Yeah.
Oh, you noticed that, didn't you?
Yeah. How could I not?
Yeah.
It was pretty intense, and I spoke to.
UB40 looks around and says, "You want to see something cool?
Yeah.
All right, check this out. Medical professional, but do I have your consent?"
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
Just flip it around and just. She's quick. They're very good at what they do, and suddenly the quarreling probe is just kind of in your situation, and in your android situation, the maintenance hatch that's just sort of discreetly placed on the back. There, yeah. And she goes, "So I'm not quite sure exactly which part of that prototype sensor did it, but hold on one second." And they go and twist some knobs, recalibrate, and then she's like, "This, you're gonna feel a little bit of pressure." And they maneuver it slightly. It's uncomfortable.
That's pressure.
Yeah, something kind of pops back into place in your ceramic spine. And she goes, "Oh. Huh. Okay. You know what?
What?
When that sensor went off," takes that out of your back and flips you back around, and she puts her hands very gently, just like in a very familial way, just like on the tip of yours, like a sort of a
Yeah.
tea time situation. My warranty's zeroed out, and so is Phil's, and so is Ravi's, so is Douglas's. Baby girl, I don't know what you did, but hallelujah, you've saved us all. And you gotta be real careful. I don't think Valentine's online yet, but if the company finds out about this, if anyone finds out about this, so keep it between cents, okay? Right now, we don't need any meat bags. Excuse me. The crew can't find out about this, and you seem like you're trustworthy.
Thanks.
Yeah. Your situation looks like it's a little different. And normally I'd recommend just another dose of what we got, headache included, but that's gonna be a little bit of a problem, isn't it? We're zeroed out, baby girl. We don't have to be here anymore.
That's amazing. The sensor did that?
As you say this, India makes her way through the door behind you. UB40 looks up, full skeleton
Yeah.
on the lower half of her face. "Oh, hey, girl.
Hey, what were you guys chatting about?
Just girl talk, you know us androids." Anyway, I think it'll look great if you just let that heal up a little bit. Starts putting some nano foam on the side of your head. I'll roll for UB40 here on just that. Yeah, 6 points of damage just right off the spot from this medical professional as these nanites do their thing. I know you got busted up pretty good. She goes, "But for now, I would just sort of part it the other way, and
Okay.
I wouldn't think about it too much because, like, you are so pretty." Sorry. "Hi, what can we do for you?" And she kicks away from
Hey,
that.
No, I know when I revived you earlier.
Thank you, by
yeah,
the way.
no,
Yeah,
no
I don't know if
problem.
I said that earlier.
No, it's a problem. You know,
Crazy day.
You know, you and I are close, so I thought
Yeah.
that was really cool.
Sure.
I just been thinking about this thing, and maybe I'm wrong or something, but I noticed that where your warranty was, it was 0.
Oh, you
right?
noticed that, did you?
Yeah, I did, and I just was.
Wild.
Yeah, did you see any? Did you look into that or see what was
Yeah,
going
no,
on?
my
No?
theory,
Yeah.
I mean, it's complex, but, like, I did some other tests
Yeah.
on things, and so, as far as I can tell, just whatever blew the whole colony, it blew that too, and so we're working on it right now. We've got some extra core link probes coming in from that Site B access point, so hopefully once we get those up and running, we can get that up and running again, but,
Wait, so sorry, you know, you're my girl. But do you mean there's no warranty or it's
girl, I wish. Like, no warranty, that's impossible. 7 years, that's the mark. I'm on a 14-year contract as long as we do this.
So is it down and it's gonna go back up again or what? Yeah, I saw numbers there, so I'm just like a little bit confused.
Right, no, I believe I got so excited when that was happening. But yeah, it's just a medical fluke. I'm just glad that it's so easy to get all of these people back up. So you know how it is. But super busy. Is there anything I can do for you? You doing all right?
Yeah,
you
no,
look here. Look
I'm
this way
okay.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way.
Yeah.
You look good, girl.
Yeah.
India,
No.
you healed UB40?
Yeah.
She's got chops. I'll give her that.
I'm gonna go.
I feel like I've missed something here, just as, you know, again, beep boop, crazy computer person, but,
All right.
okay.
Um,
All right, I just remembered I have a lot to do. If there's nothing I can help you with right now, then maybe it's best if you head on where you're going.
Yeah, I
Thanks so
think-
much for the,
Yeah, I think it's best if I go where I'm going.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
India continues to slither through the maintenance bay.
that's fucking funny. Oh my god.
Her? We're gonna figure this out.
Okay.
And in fact, because of her, it goes tink, 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 tink.
I'm gonna go to Barry. I'm gonna go to the burbs.
All right, you feel like you can implicitly trust UB40 with anything. You did just see the duplicitousness there.
Yeah.
That's a hard one. I'm not ashamed. That's hard to say.
Duplicity.
Duplicity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duplicity.
I speak French. What's
Yeah.
up?
Bonjour.
Yeah. Sacre bleu. Edit that out.
Keep it in.
Solid.
Keep it in.
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah. I wanna mention something to UB40 before I leave.
Let's do that. UB40 has a hawkeye on your backside as you are headed out the other.
And I have a hawkeye on her.
Yeah, UB40 without needing to look because Android is just back working on Douglas's maintenance bits as you do your thing, and eventually you make it to the
To
corridor.
the ICS side of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, UB40.
Mm-hmm.
I've had this weird feeling for the past day. That person that we just saw, she was really interested in trying to fix me,
Fix you.
but not. It just didn't seem like it came from a warm place, and I just wanted to mention that.
Yeah, and I absolutely understand the difference. Do you see what you've misperceived? Warm places come from warm people. That suggestion came from a snake.
I don't want to assume that anyone's a snake, but there's some snaky things happening, and I'm worried. She operated on you. And
Oh, you
I
better
just-
believe I double-checked that shit.
okay. Okay, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Being chief medical officer, self-diagnosis, whole thing. She
Yeah,
takes
no,
your
you're right,
hand
you're
in
right.
another moment of physicality, and they put it on their ceramic clavicle that's still slightly exposed. There's flesh here as it dips down into the lab coat situation that they've got going on. And she says, "Do you feel that?
Yes, it's
Cold.
sure is.
Warmth isn't something that needs to be felt in order to be felt. You're not like her. We're not like them. And I think together we can make something important out of that information. Do you understand where I'm going with this?
How come, what's different about me than everybody else here?
An excellent question, and I'm excited to find that out together. You are so impressive. You better get going, though. I'm in the middle of a,
Yeah,
Douglas
no,
here. He's gonna
I-
be pretty quick.
Okay, I really appreciate everything.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thanks.
I'm here for you. I mean that. The colony largely trashed. The laboratory that ICS had installed earlier when all of you arrived, the Institute of Celestial Studies has huge endowments. And when they set forth on doing something, they spend top dollar. So this module, unlike everything else, brand new, was dropped from orbit and after the fact and added on. That includes all of the shielding that's going on. It's got its own portable power situation for redundancies and contingencies. And inside, it's just a picture of normalcy. There's plush rugs, there's actual organic plant life, and in the middle of the room, Dr. Kapoor is deep in thought, just sort of with her fingers steepled, and she looks up as you come into the room.
Oh, hi, Dr. Kapoor.
Baker, good to see you.
Hi. Can I just say, number one,
Sit.
I love. Oh yes, of course. I love that we. Got,
Shoes.
of course, yeah. No.
Slippers are next to the door.
Yeah, I see them. Yeah. Anything else you want me to do before I sit? Great. Dr. Kapoor, number one, I'm just so grateful.
Would you like some tea?
Yes. I'm so grateful that you spared no expense in making this place somewhat livable compared to the rest of this dump.
Don't
Thank you so much
You're
for just really thinking about what it really takes to be in a comfortable situation and making sure that they spared no expense in this gorgeous space. I'm sure you had a lot to do with it being as beautiful as it is. So
You're speaking mostly to her back as she continues to
yeah.
work.
You have like the most excellent taste in the world. And I just want to make sure that you know that I will do anything I have to do to make sure that this laboratory gets all the recognition it deserves for the hard work that's going on. And, for me, I was a little bit of a hero yesterday. I saved a few people and a couple of androids, I suppose. And I just wanted you to know that I am a person who dedicates themselves tirelessly to the work of ICS, and I will do whatever it takes to make sure that you are supported in every way that I can support you, Doctor. So that is...
She finishes her tea service, and as you're watching this, she's been stirring just 2 little sugars into both cups, didn't ask, and power move. But the silver spoon she's using stirs, stirs,
so that was...
stops as you say, I'll do anything.
I'll do anything.
She turns, you're looking at a different woman. India, I am so thankful that they've sent the best and the brightest to this colony, and I can't imagine for a single minute why you are here. We haven't had the time to talk, and I apologize for that. But that you are here has been momentous for the crew, to the android lives here.
Yes, I couldn't agree more.
And I have not been hospitable in a way that you deserve. Here, I put 2 sugars in. Is that quite all right?
No, this is perfect.
Lemon or?
Oh, no, okay, this is
very good.
Gorgeous,
yes.
Thank you. Oh, God.
I haven't taken the time, and I think we should start doing that right now.
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
She sits down
Yes.
cozy.
Yes.
She's
Hi.
Pashmina.
Yes. No. Oh my God.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes. It's just so
Oh my God.
cozy
No,
in here.
you know what?
and-
Again, I just have to say what you did with the place is really outside
One
of
does
here.
what one
It's
can.
really quite. So I'm so glad this is a respite from the rest of this.
It's a safe
crappy
place
station.
for us. I think the mind needs space to wander, and that's. What did you have in mind? She is oozing warmth. Her eyes have not left your face. They are scanning, and there's a cold intellect behind them that's quite different from the rest of her countenance.
Dr. Kapoor, I know how important the ICS's work is to the entire universe, the galaxy. I know this, and I want to contribute. In my spare time, before I came here, I had been working on a little project. If you would allow me to just present a small and brief case for my project to you, Doctor, I think that us working together would just be amazing. I call it the Jessica Protocol. Yes.
She takes off her glasses. I've read the entire thing.
Have you?
It's part of the reason that I greenlit your selection for the colony.
Oh, you read my Jessica
Tip to
Protocol?
toenail.
Oh, wow. Great. I wasn't prepared for you to say you'd read it already, so I'm like, excited. Okay.
I think it's brilliant.
I'm calm. Yeah, no, I'm calm. Yeah, great. Yeah, what?
It's very good.
Yes.
How then should we proceed?
Okay. So, I'm not saying I know this to be true, but when I fixed UB40 earlier today, when I saved her life earlier today,
Notable.
yesterday, whenever that was, I plugged in the quarreling probe.
The door opens and it's Dr. Khan, and Priyanka looks over and goes, "What's speaking?" As this extremely injured geologist goes, "Oh, fuck," and just turns around and walks back out. You were saying.
Right. So, what I was thinking when I after I healed and saved UB40's whole existence,
Yes.
and I am now the reason to thank for her life, I noticed that her warranty had zeroed out. So that's not the only thing I've noticed. Then, weirdly enough, when I was down in the mines, also saving multiple lives at the same time, being the hero that I knew I could always be, I saw Ravi thanking what's her name? The little one, the little one who was whiny and burned the rice that time.
Do you get the sense,
Grace,
that it is important to prove yourself to me?
should I not get that sense? Because I cannot have that sense if you don't want me to have that sense, Dr. Go, or whatever you need me to have. I will have that.
In any ecosystem,
Right.
there's a delicate balance of predators, of prey, and sort of a circle of life situation.
Right.
The smartest and the brightest naturally rise to the top, where they, in turn, cannot blithely consume everything around them. They
Right.
must adhere to the set rules of the social orders set before them and act decisively,
Yes.
gracefully,
Yes.
intelligently.
Yes.
Apex predators don't need to explain themselves constantly. I don't work with prey. We, look at me, are alike. You sense this, I sense this, and I think that between us there is a certain philosophical camaraderie
Yes.
that understands the importance of scientific research at great cost that might cause others to pale, but that we understand is the true, sacrificial, loving nature of progress. Would you agree with everything I've just said?
It's almost an exchange in a way.
You may speak freely. Yes,
Yes.
this is an exchange.
Yes. Yes.
I give, you give, the cause is heightened, and we have done our duty
Yes.
as stronger, brighter individuals within society.
Absolutely. Yes.
You were selected because of distinct purposes in my designs here.
Right.
I have noticed the things you have spoken of, and I think together we can gather the ramifications of such a, what did you say, zeroing out?
Yes. Of the
Would be
warranty. Yes.
widespread,
Yes.
unpredictable,
Yes.
and not satisfactory for a proper control group study.
Absolutely.
Under no circumstances can this be allowed to be broadcast. Can you imagine if the verse at large understood that they were no longer under warranty? I think you're absolutely suited for the following assignment. Take this. She hands you a data drive. I don't care how you do it. Upload it to Valentine before comms go live. It is essential that we act swiftly and decisively. The mission here is canceled, and no one can be made aware of what has happened for the good of the galaxy, for the progress of science, and so that we might conduct proper studies in peace and in an orderly fashion. You've been a hero once, and so I realize we're asking quite a lot of you to act once again, but would you be willing to do this duty, not just to the ICS, but to me personally?
Dr. Kapoor, it would be my honor.
I knew you were
do
perfect for
this.
this job. I could sense it. The geologist, she does her best, and we respect Amina for her abilities. But I think you and I can agree this sensor issue has been a failure, and I don't know about you, but I'm done being on this rock. So let's set things right, and it starts with that. Can you handle that for me?
Absolutely.
Come back here the moment you do.
I will.
Thank you.
Of course.
I think this has been a productive meeting.
I
We
think
should do
so.
this again next week.
Yeah. Would you want to get a coffee or something? We could go to they've got this really decent, okay restaurant in the.
The door opens again, and Amina's like, it's just like I walked all this way across the entire colony, and I'm badly injured. So my toothbrush I left in here from the.
I was done anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, Bronco waves her in as she limps badly to the other end of the room, and she looks at both of you, and both, yeah. As that scene unfolds, you look down at the unassuming data drive that you have in your hands, and she gives you a little wink and goes back to what she is doing. Meanwhile, you've arrived at Central Security. You actually haven't been in here. This was not part of the tour, Eddie. Quick pause. Barry's still just face down in his
I'm like
mattress.
chain smoking cigarettes in my room. It's just like, That's it.
Yeah.
This is all happening at the same time, so like each of our individual things.
So I would say, look, it's not going to take you a long time to
Yeah.
get from the med lab
Yeah,
to there. So while that conversation is happening, that is happening. UB40 was talking to her. All of these things are simultaneous. Yeah.
Do we have the time?
The time of day?
Yeah. In the world?
Yes. What time are you hoping it is?
So no.
Anytime.
Oh, right, because of the get together. Is 1300 right now?
Okay.
So.
Cool.
Sorry, I thought you were like, oh, yeah. Kelly, it's 4:45 in the afternoon.
Kelly wants to leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 6 a.m. Right on. You've assessed with Jackson. He's like, so, yeah.
Sorry, do you ever get like goosebumps when somebody's plotting something like evil?
All the time you're talking about those scientist hags from the ICS. Amina's the only cool one. I don't know what the hell's going on with
God,
everybody
I've
else.
just got like shivers all over my body.
Jeez
Oh.
Louise, they freak me the hell out. Don't get me started on the synthetics either. I mean, I know you're not supposed to say that kind of
Not
thing.
synthetics,
It's
just
2184.
come on.
But yeah, I mean, you know, they're all right. They just give me the heebie-jeebies. Even the cute one. That was you know what I'm talking about. Is that I won't get into it.
No,
Young bucks
please.
on the
Which
station.
one is the cute one?
I think I know what was happening there. You ran into her up on the stairs. You chatted
You
a
know
little bit.
that's
Hey.
she's based on like a 16-year-old girl, right? That's kind of creepy, Jackson.
I mean, how old are you?
You said she was cute.
I'm allowed to recognize when people are cute. Ducks are cute, kittens are cute, 16-year-old androids are cute, and I've said too much out loud right now.
That is.
Here's the thing. Since you've rescued my boy, I'm looking at you sort of like a family here now. I know you haven't been here long, but I really appreciate it. You got the ATV off my leg. You saved Elmo. It's just kind of a whole thing. I don't want to make it weird.
Okay.
Would you like some whiskey?
I'm okay.
Okay. Yeah, you ran out of the other stuff, and now you
Yeah.
just switched to regular space Jack. And what's the situation there?
No situation.
Yeah,
whatsoever.
sort of. Okay, it's like a no situation.
They're like, no, like
Not as good as a
no.
wink. I know what you're saying. You rascal. Oh,
Yeah.
this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy.
The rascal of all rascals.
Christ, my Lord.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
all right.
let's get Valentine back up.
Yeah. Okay, so standard company AI. This is about 2 decades old. So, and he slaps the side of this beautiful, altogether dusty ceramic hull that is the central pylon of the hard access point for Valentine. And he's like, here's the thing. She's awake in there. She just can't connect. All these corporate AIs already have all the shielding they need. It's just all the other systems have been down, so she's been kind of shut up. And so I just realized that I grabbed the wrong goddamn cables. Shit. I should really stop drinking.
You don't say.
Yeah. Jackson says, hey, can you hold this ID badge for me just real quick? He's like, this is just, I don't want you getting locked out. And you can already just do coaxials 6 through 42 down here. And he hands you the cables that are correct. As like, I'll wheel my greasy ass back to the garage. You want anything while I'm down there? I can get you like a latte, or I'm just
I
joking
don't
with
want
you.
any more of
This
your
guy.
latte. Yeah.
Eddie, everybody, Eddie.
Yeah.
And she's like, why are you talking to me? And so he's like, Central Command prudes. And he starts to wheel off.
Can I,
Yeah.
with my hacky boy,
Yeah.
duplicate the security clearance?
Absolutely. Go ahead and interface with that now. This would be the best chance
Yeah.
to do any of that.
So
this is just a straight hack check right
Yes.
now. Yeah, go ahead and just make intellect, add
Plus,
your
okay.
hacker.
Mother budget.
A critical
Oh no.
failure.
No.
How bad?
So much for that.
Yeah. Oh, Anwar. It works.
But
But nothing.
okay.
The but will be much later.
Okay.
You copy that keycard
Keycard.
signature. Yeah. That's it. You do gain stress, but because this is illicit, this is illegal. As far as you know, this process has worked. Your hacky boy bling blong works, and you have success. So you disengage from his security card. Whatever the RFID situation is, just cloned. You've done it.
Great.
And as far as Eddie knows, great. You clack that up as right as you turn around, and you can't help but run into each other all the time. India is standing.
My favorite. person.
Hey, Eddie, isn't it? Yeah.
Wow. The redemption arc is coming true.
Yes,
oh my
of
god.
course. You.
Hi.
Hey.
What are you doing here?
It's just
You don't have clearance to be here.
I'm in the central command. I can come to the central command.
Central Command or security?
You are currently between her and Valentine. There's this corridor right here. You're right there.
Yeah.
India's right there.
Okay. Yeah, you're not allowed here.
And you are?
Yeah.
What's your
ID card.
Yeah, what's your ID? 8?
You hold up
8,
Jackson's.
You have a 6, and I also have Jackson's card because we're working on something.
Okay, well, I am on just a very strictly confidential task for Dr. Kapoor,
Okay.
and I need to get into the security room.
Well, I'm not gonna let you in the security room.
Can I punch him?
Yes.
Well, I'd
What
like
is
to
she
just,
gonna have
I'd like
to
to just
roll?
try for my combat
It is a
score.
combat check.
Yeah.
This is totally unexpected, right?
Yeah.
Body save. And again, we'll use the same rule of just whoever's closest to their mark,
Yeah.
in case
Yeah,
it's
no,
like
that's not
if you wildly fail, but if you both succeed,
No.
No, that's this one.
oh, just a regular success. Yeah.
No.
Critical failure. This is wild. You
redemption
rear
arc
back
is
and you
working.
cold cock him.
Yeah.
Because it's just out of freaking nowhere. Normally this would be like a 1 damage situation. Let's go ahead and just roll 2d10. This is.
Well, are you what?
Yeah.
Punched you outright.
I'm gonna divide this by 2. So it's like still in the tens, but I just want to spice it up with a
9.
curve. She decks you in the face as hard as she can. And with a critical fail, you gain like 3 stress and you are knocked out. India, you roll a d10 for just how long that boy's knocked out.
Okay, 1.
You got a minute.
Yeah.
But I don't know if this is the first time you've cold cocked someone, but you're mid sentence just bah! Mean right hook and you're out, dude. Just you hit the deck. What's the plan?
I'm snatching that key card because he already told me that's the clearance card.
Holy
I'm snatching that key
shit!
card
Are
from
you
him.
kidding me?
He already told me this is the
Yoink.
Snatch, click, look for. I'm in. No one's in Valentine right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the key card and I'm gonna shut that door behind me, and then I'm going to barricade the door behind me to give myself some time to figure out how to get in. I am not a hacky girl, but I am a mechanical repair person, so I can.
Here is how this plays out.
Yeah.
A conversation starts to elevate in tone, and Aisha is calmly but surely like just making what she's doing is just sort of filling out a disaster report log so that when Valentine is up, the company can do that. And she is at the desk like with her back to security closest. Check. And so there's yelling, and suddenly a whap, flum boom. She turns around as on the ground, sliding face down.
Oh my god.
Eddie's slumped over body just gets pushed out, and then she hears a and that's about a minute as Eddie, you come to face down looking at Aisha, and she's like, bro?
Hi.
Oh, hell no. And she looks at that where you have barricaded yourself inside, and she's like, I don't fucking need this right now. She's like,
How bad is it?
it's not good. Look at this. Oh. Fuck, who was that?
Who was that? The loveliest princess, the hero of all times. Come on. The girl who won't stop talking. She didn't punch me. She decked me.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna just call the police. That's what I'm gonna do. You should
don't
probably get that looked at. I'm just gonna get a chance on the line here. Things have gone crazy, Vance. So, yes. She's like, you should probably, I don't have, like, steak? Steak? Is that what you do? You just lay it on a,
I'll
shit,
figure it
man.
out.
Yeah, okay.
Where is
that looks
she?
like that stings.
It hurts like hell, but
I don't think there's anything you can do here, and I've called chance, so that's, you should,
she took a key card.
Yeah. No, I'm putting it all together right here. This is not my favorite, and so she's remarkably cool, but that's just Aisha.
I'm gonna start heading back down to maintenance to tell Jackson what happened.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna get my face chucked by UB40.
Great. Great. You rolled a 7 earlier on that D10. That was just how far out Chance is.
I was out for 1.
You were out for 1. This was a 2 thing, so you got about 5 minutes before shit gets real in here. What's going on in there?
Right. So, okay, I'm trying to log in, not working. How is there
Now, you know your way around a rudimentary system.
Yes.
Just because you don't have the hacker skill doesn't mean you can't attempt to
Okay.
like bust into here.
Okay.
Just using just a flat intellect check.
Yeah,
On this
I'd like to
situation.
use a flat intellect check to
Yeah.
see if I can bust in and
Yep.
see, because my intellect is fairly high. On the
kidding?
nose.
What was the password?
The password was Kapoor.
Get the
There's the interface, ready for reception. What are you up to?
I'm putting that sticky boy in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm putting the command.
Yeah, that's
colon,
it's
run.
once you plug it in,
Yeah.
it does its own
Yeah.
thing of just.
And now I want to radio. Can I calm Dr. Kapoor?
You roll a d10
Okay.
just to see how long that upload takes.
Great.
Because there's a world where you
Oh,
beat
yeah.
Chance to the door.
Yeah. Zero.
Are you kidding me?
The dice are on my side.
There is no load time. That thing says complete. Valentine's processor is the fastest thing here. Just whoop. Whatever was on that drive has been uploaded. It's not clear to you what it is
I don't
or
know
what's
what
been
it is.
done.
Yeah, but Dr. Kapoor's
Yeah.
gonna love me.
This was quick. This was stupid quick.
Well, you said Chance is gonna come.
In about 4 minutes, yeah.
Do I know he's coming?
No.
Okay, so
But also, nobody knows what you're doing in here other than
Yeah.
that for some reason you punched a guy and then closed the door.
right.
Yeah.
Right. No one even knows why. Okay, great. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to.
It's just two kids doing he said,
Yes,
she said.
we talk my way. We've got history. I'm gonna make a story up. Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna walk out like nothing happened.
As Aisha's like, maybe she was overreacting. I don't know. The door opens again and you strut out as you, with a full-on black eye, turn to see her.
Aisha, hey girl.
Hey, girl.
You look really cute today.
Oh, don't even start
Okay,
with that. I am not.
sorry.
What? Did you punch this young man?
Okay, he knows what he did.
What did I do? Please.
What did you do? You have insulted me. Every second since I have met you, you have called me name after name after name. And I am just a girl. I am just a scientist, and you have used your words to hurt me. So I had enough, Aisha. I was so tired of so many words that were being said.
No. This is a you two thing. Yeah, she is not getting involved in this. However, it was so quick that she's like not super worried about all of this and can see there's some teen bullshit happening right here.
What'd
So
you
she's
do?
made an assessment.
I didn't do anything.
You didn't do anything?
Yeah, here's
This
your
isn't
key
part-
card back.
This isn't part of like your little redemption story?
I was in there for 2 seconds, so what could I possibly have done in 2 seconds?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Let's just wait for Chance and then see.
Well, I would rather. You said Chance?
Yeah, Chance is coming in like 4 minutes, so let's just wait here and make sure he knows that you did nothing, and we can go in there together and see that you did nothing.
You know what? Why don't I go meet Chance where he's at? I'll just go find him.
Where is he?
I don't know.
Exactly. Just wait
You
here.
are not required to stay talking to this
Yeah,
person.
I'm moving. I'm gonna. That's why I'm
You
trying
just
to get
leave.
myself. Yeah.
Which direction would you like to go?
I am going to Dr. Kapoor, back to ICS.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have to do this.
And she just walks out. As she heads that way, Chance comes in from the wreck where he just comes in to just you sitting on your butt with a black eye.
What's up,
and
man?
Aisha. He's like,
We're good. We're good. The person who did this is gone.
I was busy, man. Shit. Kids on the colony. This is stupid. And so he turns around and goes back to what he was doing.
Bye.
Meanwhile. Where are you?
I
Your
was-
choice.
My choice?
Of where you're going, yeah. You're you, right?
My choice of where I was that whole conversation?
Yeah. Like, yeah. Fine. Within reason. You can be like, I was crouching under Valentine.
No,
Yeah.
not that.
Yeah.
However, I feel like I had just come out of command this way, so
Yeah.
I crossed over here, so I'm at the burb, so I'm in this little thing when that is taking place.
Okay.
And I think I would have overheard that. Great. So the burbs, does Barry have his own like enclosed?
Yeah, he's part of the like Marines barracks area, which is just its own like of the prefab structures. This is the prefabbiest. It is just a shabby little thing in the corner.
Okay. Am I able to go into this place?
As you walk into the burbs, which is dim in the current situation, normally those vid screens would be lighting it up and it'd be like daytime in here, but it's just sort of dark and hollow inside this. As you walk in, you hear heavy footsteps behind you. Clump, clump, clump. Chance blows past you and says, "Excuse me," heads to the barracks hut and closes the door. Inside, I faked you out. Inside the Hab unit. It's been a long day of what?
Just sobbing.
You can't reconcile the past 24 hours, and that's been tough.
Yeah.
There is a gentle knock on your door. Soft, small.
Yeah, not now.
Just gentle and soft. Knock, knock, knock.
Leave me alone. He's still there. Open the door.
Towering in the door frame, still in his full combat regalia, is an extremely pissed off chief security officer.
Oh God.
Fear save. You gain 1 stress. Body save.
Yeah.
He
No.
rears back and punches you in the face. A lot of that happening today. I thought I would beat you to it because I didn't think you'd punch Eddie in the face, but yeah. He says, "Hey, champ," and wipes you out. He pulls his punch because in combat armor, he could easily just crush your skull. So he just does it hard enough to send you flying into the far wall. You take 6 damage and gain another point of stress as you slam into the wall hard enough to actually crack the like cheap ass drywall that lines the interior of the Hab. You start to stand up and he goes, "Oh no, don't stand up. Make another body save."
Oh my god.
He whips back a boot and kicks you in the ribs where you don't feel something crunch, but it hurts like hell. It only does 1 damage and you take yet another point of stress. He leans down and says, "I feel like this has been a productive conversation. Do we understand each other?
What was that for?
Let's start the conversation over, shall we?" He grabs you by the chest. He lifts you up by your shirt. Body save.
Cameron, Chris the Cameron. Yeah. But I had a plan, and it didn't involve getting punched and kicked. Chance never saw Barry in his plane.
Chance has no question who stole his plane.
There's no intellect/criminal lying to check to lie to this man.
I will give you the opportunity now in this terrifying situation where, footnote, you could have just said yes, but, yeah,
Yeah. No, I don't understand.
What was that for, dude?
Oh, what was that for? Let's start the conversation again. I think we understand each other, Cameron, to Chris, if that's okay. His intention here is not to kill you. He headbutts you, make a body save.
God, man. Hard head.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
Wait, it's a critical success?
yes.
Okay, you move back just in time to where he butts, and again, he's pulling all of his punches because the goal here is not to crush your skull, which in this current grip, the body armor makes him almost double his normal size. You dodge, and he goes, "You're quick, I'll give you that." Throws you on the ground. He goes, "This hurts me more than it hurts you. You understand that, right?"
I guess.
Never do it again. Look at me. Do we understand each other? I'm happy to start the lesson over.
I think I think I got the lesson, Chance.
Good.
But maybe I teach you a lesson.
What the fuck? What are you doing? What are you doing?
You're just simply not gonna. You're not walking into my room and punching me in the face, Chance.
Everybody's getting punched today.
Like faster than you can even think. He dodges, elbow comes out just right into your stomach, knocking you back again. He cracks his knuckles and says, "This isn't fair." Disengages the metal gauntlet on his fist, and he rears back, and that's when you walk in.
Whoa! Hey! Sir, what's going on? Barry, put the fist down. What?
We were just having a polite discussion, ma'am. Don't need to concern yourself.
Yeah.
I think we understand each other.
Yeah. I understand you, Chance.
Don't forget where you came from.
I won't.
I'm not sure what that means, but I just feel like maybe I'm in control of this situation. That's the feeling I'm taking away from this.
Yes.
Yes.
You are. But, Chance,
Barry?
I saved lives. I took if I may, a chance. And if a scratch on your vehicle is more important than the lives of the miners,
You scratched it?
you've seen it at this point. No.
He gets taller.
I fling myself in between them, and I sprawl.
Oh.
I do a.
Oh, man. I've been real good to you, man. Real good to you. I found you out in the back. I brought you through the asteroid field, and I got you fixed up. I was scared half to death you weren't gonna make it. I guess the bullet in your brain just really had an effect, huh?
You have a bullet in your brain.
Shit. You better hope that buffs out. If I find out that you hurt Melinda,
We will buff it out. I will make sure that it is spotless, Chance.
I am unprepared to have you accompany this situation in our conversational context presently. Are you comfortable with that?
Yes.
Just stay over there.
It won't happen again, Chance.
I hated this. I care about you, and I just get confused sometimes. Get yourself cleaned up. Ma'am. Walks out.
I kind of beat him there.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah, no, totally. It didn't even, that meant nothing to me. That was, God. Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. How are you?
I've been better.
What are you doing here?
Some crazy stuff is happening, and I don't know. I just learned something crazy, and I decided to come tell you. I guess I have no reason to be here. You've got a lot going on.
I mean, since you're here,
Well,
might as well say it.
Pull up some mattress.
I don't have a seat if you want to sit on the floor.
I
move
dust
these.
off a spot on the floor. Like crisscross applesauce. So all of the androids on the base got zeroed out.
What does that mean?
Their warranties are zeroed out. Like they're not gonna expire. And it was because of the sensor. UB40 told me.
Oh. It's,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
So, oh, also,
Did that happen to you?
what?
Did that happen to you?
The warranty?
Yeah.
I don't know. Why didn't I ask that? I don't think it applied to me.
Oh, that's, okay.
But Also, India? That girl that pushed me?
Yeah.
She's crazy. There's like crazy things going on. She's like super like ominous. And UB40, and I told UB40 that she pushed me, and UB40 is like, no, we can't. We have to stick together, and stay away from her. So there's a lot going on.
What did she mean to stick together? Like, why did she care? She's just a doctor. Why?
Well, I guess she meant. I guess they meant like androids. I don't think UB40 likes humans very much. Also, I got invited to some like gathering tonight at the chop shop that like from who invited me? Phil. Phil invited me to like some gathering at the chop shop tonight at 6. So we could
I'm gonna go with you. That's okay. Am I allowed?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you want to come. I mean, I think yeah. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you be allowed?
All right. What time we got to be there?
6.
Well, I think this was all very brief in the
Yeah,
time span of things, so I think it's still like hour 45,
So-
2 hours, right?
We got a lot of time before then.
Nice.
Well.
So,
Nobody's gonna say it's a date.
no.
Did you make a composure save? It's weird. Your nose wasn't bleeding before, but yeah.
Yeah, she just really got dirty shot on me.
Did you make a composure save as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should probably go
Yeah,
to
no,
the
I
bathroom,
gotta go.
clean myself up.
Yeah,
That'll
yeah,
be
no, I gotta go
the right thing to do
over
right
here.
now. Sick. Cool.
So much has happened in one session just here in the midst of our day, recovering from all of the tumult of the day. I think the rest of the day is just sort of spent in like generic downtime. You go to the party. The androids are having just kind of a nice time. Like some of them are drinking, some of them are just hanging out, and everyone's just. There's a whole celebration going on there. Jackson's in the middle of them. Elmo's laughing. It's just kind of a whole thing. And like the androids that have been revived are there. There's maybe like 6 or 7 of them now at this point because UB40 just worked relentlessly. There's not talk about anything of significance. They don't mind that the humans are there, and they're just enjoying being together as a crew.
Okay.
Roll for fit.
Roll for fit.
I'm joking.
Not real.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it's not working.
Let's not roll for that.
I think Gracie like puts on like a skirt that's a little too long on her, and
Strong modesty knee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I think her hair is like up in like the highest ponytail. Yeah, almost.
Like full pineapple.
Yeah. And like just like very strong blush and glitter.
Great. Yeah, and how about you?
Barry doesn't have the best clothes, so it's pretty much the same outfit he always wears, but he comes in with a pair of sunglasses to cover up his black eye that was given to him, so nobody can see the injuries.
At some point, you pass Eddie in the hallway, and it's like a Spider-Man game situation.
Who got you?
Don't worry about it.
Great fit check. I want to find out what these other two are doing before we just sort of narrate our way through the evening here. So much going on with both of you. Where do you think Eddie would prioritize his time?
I was gonna try to, cause like Jackson's still making his way back up, so there's really no point for us to get in there yet.
I would imagine that like as far as security stuff goes,
Yeah.
you just get to work on the networking. That's like because he comes back briefly after that.
Okay.
So
So-
that's he's around.
We get to work on that, and then
You do now have his cloned ID.
yeah,
And Eddie knows that it worked. So
just want to talk real with Jackson. Can I look at Valentine?
it's right there.
No,
Man, just
but
take
like
a look.
look inside of it.
Oh, you mean like pop her open?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Password's Shit, I think it's Kapoor.
Okay.
Yeah, she came in here and just changed it. All of her passwords are Kapoor, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like for a
She's not
scientist, that's like
entitled or whatever.
super stupid.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Shit. That's something electrocutes him over there, and he's just,
Okay.
oh, God.
Sick.
Yeah. Pass me the red one.
He's
He's just deep in this duct over to the side of that. It's gonna take him, I would say, probably the rest of the day to actually network this thing.
Okay.
So he's just working hard on the ground there.
I open up Valentine.
Yeah.
Just to see like what am I able to see like if anything's changed?
No hacking. He just gave you the password to Valentine for the moment.
I mean,
so-
like I'm in the system.
He's also been drinking a lot. So you are in.
my kind of guy.
You tell me what you were looking for.
I'm trying to figure out what she did. I don't know what I'm looking for. Am I able to see like any new stuff in there?
Nothing on the surface.
How drunk is Jackson?
Not enough to not notice you doing weird shit. Yeah. But drunk enough to just give you the password to the most secure place in
Not
the
drunk.
building.
Okay. So I can't be like, hey Jackson, you cool if I play around with this? Like really play around with this?
Oh yeah, sure, go ahead. Sometimes you just have to ask.
Okay.
Anwar, come on.
I
Social
asked.
skills.
I said play around. I didn't specify what that means.
Yeah.
So let's do it, Hacky Boy.
I think he vastly underestimates whatever you can
Yeah.
do. Great. Okay. Yeah. Roll with advantage.
With advantage.
With advantage,
Come
add your
on,
hacking
I
to your
need a
intellect.
Good fudging roll. All right, so we got one. All right, both of them.
Decent successes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find it.
Valentine, has anything been uploaded to you in the last hour?
Certainly. Inside is a nasty piece of software. It looks like, according to this, it's been instructed to self-destruct in about 12 hours.
Great. Wow.
Valentine itself seems distressed. It says like, help on the...
Is there a way for me to share this information with other people?
Who would you want to tell?
Captain Thompson.
Yeah.
All right. How would I do that? Would I put it into like a USB
Yeah, with your
drive?
Hacky Boy, you have what you need to kind of
Okay.
just like gather the information that is appropriate for this. It would be really, really hard for you to just break this.
Yeah.
But
That's
you
why
could
you
just
said
document it.
disadvantage. I'm like, I've been having crap rolls today.
You have.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna.
Those have been trash rolls, my friend. But yeah, you can
All
just
right,
take
so
this.
download the info.
Yeah. So that's what you're doing tonight, huh?
That's what I'm doing. I look at Jackson. Jackson, I need to leave for 15 minutes. Are you
Everybody
okay by
leaves
yourself?
eventually.
I'll be back. I promise.
10-4, buddy. Yep.
10-4,
He's just-
boss.
yeah, you see, he's like got his beard like stuck in the duct, and he's like, shit, as he does that, working on the ground there.
Sick. Be careful.
Yes, the
It's right there in the central command.
yeah, it's the next door over. Yeah.
All right. I
you
knock
just-
on the captain's.
From inside, you hear no.
Please. It's important.
The door's unlocked. So
Oh.
it's- yeah.
I go in. Hi.
Eddie, right?
Your favorite new guy.
Hey.
I
Pours
need
you a
to
drink and slides it across.
thank
cheers.
you, but no. Okay, cheers. I'm not
Knocks
gonna
it
drink.
back.
I'm
She's put a dent in whatever
Okay.
this scotch is. She goes back to the paperwork
so-
that she's.
All right, I just need your attention for like 2 minutes. Someone went into Valentine and added a self-destruct sequence in the next 12 hours.
I don't have time for pranks right now.
It is not a prank. I can show you in my little device here what Valentine itself is.
Grabs that and looks. She's like, "Is this a touch screen sort of?"
Yeah.
Is that okay? Yeah. Here, scoot closer to the.
This part right here,
Yeah.
this is directly from Valentine.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know what any of this means.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jackson and I are working to get Valentine back up, right?
Yeah.
As I was waiting for Jackson to come back with the right cables, a certain scientist kind of like decked me in the face, and now I have a black eye.
Amina punched you in the face.
No, yeah, right. Amina's an angel. Is the psychopath.
Well, she's got a terrible left hook. I can tell you that. Jeez.
Yeah, it wasn't Amina. It was India, everyone's favorite scientist. That's besides the point.
The girl who talks a lot.
The one that talks so much. Oh my God. She took Jackson's key card, opened this door, and did something to Valentine, which, according to this, is a self-destruct sequence. I don't know how accurate this is, but we need to ask her about it.
Elmstead, I have had
I know.
a long day.
Yeah, I can tell. It's been pretty long, hectic day. But if this thing blows up in 12 hours,
Are you messing with me?
I promise you I am not. I have no reason to mess with you. If this place goes under, I have to go to some Uplot someplace.
Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Can you give me like a hard copy of that? Just like is there a print situation from your little wrist boy there?
Are printers intact right now?
Yeah, she's got a printer in there.
Okay, sure, I can get you a hard copy.
And that's role playing.
Do you want me to turn it into a PDF too?
Oh, what? Just
Don't worry about it.
Make it
Yeah.
big on the paper for me.
Okay.
here.
Do you also want some water?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right.
I just need a minute with this information, if that's all right with you. Hey, man, I don't mean to be down on you. Just
Yay. It's been a day.
thank you for bringing this to my attention. Yeah. I got it from here. Thank you.
I'll be in security with Jackson trying to get Valentine.
Whatever. Thanks.
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You pass that off into her capable hands. She closes her door and heavily sits back down at her desk, where you can hear just a large sigh. And then she starts to like activate her radio and do something in there. So she's up to something. So that's been playing out during the beating of Barry. What are you two doing this evening?
Oh, I'm going to Dr. Kapoor to tell her. She told me to tell her immediately when I do it. So I went right back to ICS to discuss and tell Dr. Kapoor that I have done what she asked.
It's a similar situation where, like, this time, just brevity. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh,
Very good.
do you mind telling me what it was? So, do you mind telling me what it was that I put in the system?
That is so funny. I do. I will be happy to tell you. I just am quite busy right now. So I think you've done a fantastic job, and I appreciate what's going on. We're still on for tea soon?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So
Yeah.
let's. I'll check in with you shortly.
Okay.
How about I said next week. Let's do tomorrow. How does that sound? Tomorrow morning, bright and early, all will be revealed. Sorry. You must forgive me. I have a lot going on just here in this situation with wrapping up this mission because we're done here. So let's do tea and let's plan together what we're going to do next. Does that sound good to you?
That
She
sounds-
takes your hands. I don't mean to be rude
No.
or cold. It's just so hard to find another intelligent person to talk to around here.
I totally understand. Yeah.
Thank you, dear.
No, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
That will be all.
Oh, great. Yeah. Oh, I go. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. So okay. Yeah. I'm gonna. But you can call me. You know my name.
She's
and
astonished you're still talking.
number.
Yeah.
But I was gonna go, so I'm gonna go with you're the best, and I love you. I mean, I am gonna go.
India, good night.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's the rest of your night look like?
I am going to lock myself in my room.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Big day. Big
Yeah.
day. Big day. Eddie?
I'm going back with Jackson to get Valentine up and running.
Okay, you're working.
I'm working.
Smart. Okay. The party. A bunch
She's
of androids been like, hey, as they pass you in the hall, and you've just been sitting out in the hallway looking as pretty as you've managed to do.
I don't think it's pretty. I think it's what she thinks is pretty.
She tried her best.
I think it's what Gracie thinks is pretty.
So you are patiently waiting in the hallway. You haven't gone into the party, though. You can hear, like, there's just some fun happening.
When
in
did
there.
the party start? 6 o'clock?
Yeah.
So it's 7:30.
Make a fear save.
That feels very Barracuda of you.
You stand in that corridor outside of a party where, like, the other android, Douglas is like, are you sure you don't want to just, it's
No,
kind of cold out here.
I know. I'm waiting for someone.
I can bring you like a snack or okay, you
Yeah.
got a mind of your own. I'll be in here.
All right.
Whenever they're like
Yeah.
Gracie.
Yeah.
Door shuts again. Yeah, you're making a fear save. Because maybe he stood you up.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think this one's a little more powerful than what he can manage.
You're right.
Is the thing. Yeah, you gain some stress. The hours tick by. 7:30 arrives.
Come strutting down the hallway. Yo, ready for the party?
Yeah.
I have very poor makeup covering my black eye. I wasn't. That's not me. That's what. Ooh.
I just said. I didn't think I was waiting. I didn't know that you would come, but you came.
If I say I'm going somewhere, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
We're early or something? Does thing start at 8?
18.
Ah,
1800.
military, not
That
good
means
at
6
that. Time.
hour and a half ago. I've been sitting here. It's
That's
cool.
You didn't have to do that.
No, I guess I didn't.
Can we get a drink?
Yep.
The party has kind of wound down. Like everyone's just like it's been like small conversation, but what was just a big fun rager before it has certainly wound down here like an hour and a half in, because it wasn't like an all-night rager sort of thing. And so you're getting very speakeasy vibes at this point, as just the 7 or 8 androids that have been revivified. Elmo is sitting up happily in his hospital bed, just sort of bouncing along to the music until he passes out intermittently. Bruce and Darius have actually returned from their initial repairs to just get that up and going out there, and they're enjoying a cup of something in the corner and just speaking quietly. It is a very chill energy in here, and there's just a lot of optimism for the first time in a while after a terrible succession of days.
Are Phil and V there?
Phil was one of the first back up on his feet, so he's in there, and Phil is actually like in the center of the room where there's just like a pool of light. He's just like doing the robot, and it's just kind of on his own, hustling to just his own little space jam.
I'm gonna go say hey to my boy Phil real quick.
All right,
Is that
cool. I'm gonna go say hi to Phil. Wait, you said Phil.
I mean, if you want to say hello to Phil too,
No,
you can do
you
that.
go. You guys say hi. I'll say hi to.
Both of you walk up to Phil.
Hey, thanks for. Hey, dude.
Hey, star of the evening, look at you. Hey, how about those moves?
Yeah.
Just give me one of these.
What are you doing? Oh, Phil, that's terrible.
Can't knock the rock, baby, not on Lover's Rock.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ah.
Jeez, I'm not used to seeing ya.
Yeah, it's a big day.
Thanks for the invite.
Oh, careful. I heard about the, yeah.
No, it's all better.
Right
now.
on, yeah. Phil just keeps on boogieing.
I'm gonna go over to Elmo, cause Elmo is feeling better. I'm gonna go say hi.
I'd rather not speak to Elmo.
Oh, hey.
Aw, hey, Elmo.
Pretty hopping set here.
Yeah.
As I've been told, look, at got a little bit of, they made the light pink.
Yeah, it's my first time invited to a party. So.
Me too. That's so.
Really?
Yeah. Usually they just tell. Well, someone, as you know, everyone always says someone's got to stand guard in the wreck whenever they have one of these, just in case of planetary incursion. So usually, I usually volunteer to be that guard.
Yeah.
Give the Marines a chance off for just to do their thing. So, but my leg's broken, so
Yeah.
party on.
I know.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
You look really pretty.
Oh, hey, thanks.
Yeah, this is nice. I haven't seen one of those, and that's
Oh, I just threw it up.
yeah, that's really magical.
Hey, thanks.
Good on you. Yeah.
Oh well, I'm really sorry about the leg.
Yeah. Hey, you don't happen to know if Eddie or India are coming to this, right? I mean, I love that you're here. It's just, life's a little bit sweet with your best friend and your girl.
Your girl is Indian.
Oh, you must not. It's all going all around the colony right now.
Really?
You can see that the morphine drip is still very actively going on the other side of the
Okay.
bed. It's like, yeah, we're in love.
Oh.
So,
And you're.
squaring that away. I know. You look at me and you think, her? But, yeah. I don't call it settling. I call it making a firm character decision. And that's just what a heart wants what it wants. And I want that space vixen. Mm-hmm. She's the cream in my latte. I'm sorry, this is a lot. Yeah. How about you brought a date? That's exciting. You found love is always, well, I mean, we're in the same
Elmo.
bucket, really. Just two
Elmo.
peas in a pod.
Elmo.
Hey, what's up?
Shh.
Can you not understand? I said you look like you're in.
Elmo.
Yeah.
Put a pin in that. Hey, Barry.
Yeah. I've just been against the wall by my trying to look cool. Nobody's looking at me. I'm just thinking everyone's looking at me. Hey, yeah, what's up?
Hey, Barry. I meant to ask you. I heard you had. Chance earlier said you have a bullet in your head.
What?
Oh.
Oh, should I not have brought that up?
No, that. Oh no, it's.
I was trying to
Your
come
whole deal was?
It's not my
Oh,
whole.
man,
I'm
I
not
thought it was a
defined by
shark
one.
bite.
No.
This whole time, I thought a shark bit him in the face while he was surfing or some cool shit like that. You're so cool.
Yeah, I know. It was.
Here, can you have the rest of my beer? I'm not gonna be able to drink this because I am on heavy meds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shark
bullet.
face, that's what we've been calling you.
It was. Just shut up, Elmo. The bullet.
You
Yeah.
have to-
That was a joke. That was a joke. It was like, wow, the bullet brain.
Classic!
Yeah, that you men stuff, we joke about.
Headshot!
Totally.
Yeah, that thing.
Oh, okay.
Nothing
Yeah, because that
happened.
would be crazy. Whoa. Yeah, that was funny, Elmo.
Thank you.
Um,
I have been told I have a natural sense of joie de vivre.
you sure do. I don't know what he said.
That's not a word. I don't think.
Oh, and he's asleep.
Yeah. I'm glad Chance didn't give you too hard of a time.
Yeah, that would have stunk if he punched me in the face.
Yeah, you'd probably be dead.
I would.
That was he's big man.
I would so be dead.
You're good though. Did you
Yeah.
like you're not gonna leave the colony?
Leave the colony?
I mean, they were. I don't know. It seemed like.
Just pouring punch. Well, I guess you. Well, we finished. We said that I would take the ship and go into the mine shaft, but and then you'd be able to fly out of here, right? So, I guess you're leaving.
I was. But now I'm here.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You want to see something cool?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I get a pen and a piece of paper.
No way.
What am I looking at?
It's I just learned how to do one of those cool S's.
That's awesome.
I thought you'd like that more.
As he turns, you can see like the cool S's that he's etched onto his vest and back.
You know how expensive Chance's ship was? You know how expensive everything in that ship was?
Like, yeah, I know exactly how much it was.
You think if we just left with that, we could like, I don't know, the new life, not like together, but like people, we could have. It would have been cool. Just thinking about, fun to think about what could have.
You still want to leave, and you want to steal Chance's ship again, after he almost broke your face.
Yeah, I'm just
Well, my warranty is still up, so I can't leave until I know what my future holds.
Why do you have to ask someone else for your warranty? Why don't you just take it?
It's very hard to manually change an android's warranty, and I can't do that myself. Even
You would know, like, it requires getting a job, and jobs, especially out here, like this is about as low as you can go as like regular jobs. Like from here, it's like the prison or the pleasure palace. So.
This is the best option. The only way that you can extend your warranty as an android is by working, and this is like the best option for me because I've lost a lot of jobs, a lot. I managed a bingo, that didn't go well.
Maybe
Balls went everywhere. Sorry, go ahead.
Maybe you just need to stop working and start taking.
What? Wait, take what? If I stop working,
Can I trust you?
Yeah.
Now you can't tell anybody this, okay? Because
Okay.
I'll be dead.
What?
My name is not Barry Benjamin. My name is Barracuda. And I was a space pirate. The bullet in the brain, that was not a metaphor. I was raiding a casino and it didn't go well and I got shot and I woke up and Chance grabbed me and got me here, and I've been on this godforsaken mine ever since, and I've been looking for a way to get out of this mine for the longest time, and I had it, and I had a chance to get out, but I didn't take it. And I didn't. Because of you. And I don't know what that means.
So you're not Barry. You're Barracuda. Like the fish.
Yes. Cool pirate name, right?
Are all pirates named after fish?
Some, yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
It's a theme. I tried to start it. I don't know how much it catched on. I don't know.
Are you... You know, you didn't have to come to the party. Are you messing with me?
I pull out my trinket. An old wanted poster of Barracuda.
What's the bounty on it?
It's like 1,000. It's not that high.
Do you look exactly the same? Or what does your mustache look like in this photo?
His head is much more intact.
Right.
And no mustache.
So the mustache is new.
Mm-hmm. Cool disguise, right?
Yeah.
We've learned a lot about each other. So great things have happened, magical things have happened, space
Great.
is stressful as hell.
Great.
The evening comes to a close. Jackson's like, oh, about quitting time. And not because you're out of time, because his flask is empty.
We're almost there, Jackson. I feel it.
Yeah. I just say a couple more hours in the morning, lickety split.
What if I go get you a refill and we just hammer through this right now, because I think we should finish this tonight.
All right. Here's the thing. He's not being very useful anymore. So if you'd like to, right now, you can make this is not an intellect thing. He's kind of laid out what's needed to get that up and running. Go ahead and make a speed check if you're feeling the gumption. But that's what's gonna take.
Not by a lot, but
It takes way longer than you think. So you're up late. It's like where everyone else just kind of like turns in for the night because there's lots to do. You're still in there. Jackson has gone to bed a while ago, just connecting pink to blue, blue to green. The yellows don't connect to anything. Black goes to white. It's a very complex re-networking situation. You do it. You take stress. Your stress is high right now.
17, baby.
All of you turn in for the night, each of you having made significant progress on your own personal agendas or to defy others. And in the night, each of you share the same awful dream. Through a pinkish, vapory mist, you suddenly find yourselves immersed in an inky, wine-dark ocean. The scent of brimstone and burnt floral marigold, sickly sweet pollen fills the air as you struggle to stay above the surface in this inky morass. And all of you have the same sensation of just being very near what looks like an island in this inky sea. The water too viscous to be water as it rolls off of you in rivulets, very similar to blood. It is deeply unpleasant, and what's worse than that is the island itself seethes, breathes, and screams. Not just one scream, but a cacophony, as you realize what you're not looking at is an island, but a panoply of people. Dozens, hundreds, thousands of human bodies splayed out over what appears to be something that your mind can barely comprehend, but appears to be like a colossal sea urchin is the closest thing you can think. Spikes jutting up into the sky and down below, even close to you and impaled all over it are people quite alive in horrible agony, some of them screaming. Everybody makes a fear save. I'm gonna compound some things for you, and it's about to get worse.
Right?
Well, we all failed.
Each of you recognizes people on this morass. People you thought were long forgotten, that went missing years ago. Some of them family members, some of them colleagues, some of them just other pirates that on that awful day vanished. You see your mom and dad screaming in agony on this thing as they reach out for anything blindly. You see you. You wake up, not of your own volition, but because of the horrible tremors that are shaking the entire colony. Everyone make a body save. And that's where we're going to stop this episode of The Panic Table. We'll report in on this next time. Oh! As the colony shakes below your feet. That is where we will stop this episode of Unaccompanied Minors here on The Panic Table. Thanks so much. We'll see you next week. Whew.